Hello everybody. I'm gonna be a little bit quieter here because it's 1 a.m. here in Philly, and yes, that does mean this breaks my daily streak, but it's alright. I'm not too perplexed because I figured I'd just do one before I fall asleep to kind of half count it and not fall down too hard. But that's the thing, it's not about how many times you fall down, it's about how many times you get back up. And this little failure, it won't bother me too much. It's just I'm kind of bothered that I have to be quiet now, just out of respect for people who are trying to sleep. I'm not like those party animals that are going about sometimes just screaming, getting drunk, and going deep into debauchery. But that reminds me of something that my professor told me once, is to more about friends and the people you spend time with. There will be people in your life that want to drag you down, and this is something that people get told every day, but maybe sometimes you don't exactly comprehend exactly what they mean. Like, oh, of course, there's people out there to bring you down. They're my enemies, right? They're my opponents. No, that's not what they mean. We're actually talking about people who are the closest to you. They can be, those that drag you down. And what I mean by this, in relation to people who indulge in debauchery, partying, drinking, you know, doing all sorts of partying and time wasting all the time. I mean, that's just the definition of the word debauchery. These are the people that don't want to hang around people who do stuff that progress their lives. Like, you will try to be like, oh, okay, man, that's enough partying. I'm gonna do my work now. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna make money, or I'm going to do my homework. I'm gonna go to my classes. They'd be like, no, man, stay. Come on, we got some more girls to see. We got more outside to go. We got so many places to go. Let's come on, stay, have another drink, man. These are the people that drag you down because they want to live the most comfortable lives at the very moment. And this is kind of, I got nothing against these type of people, but this is the type of life that personally I want to strive to be the very opposite of. Well, not completely the opposite. Like, maybe here and there I'll take a breather and hang out with friends, which is what I did today. Just kind of played more video games and putting off my work just a little bit, but nothing I'm not prepared to face the consequences for. But that's just to breathe. Sometimes we're not unbreakable. Sometimes we need to breathe just a little bit to get some rest eventually. But not in the way of partying so hard where you drink until you get, totally smashed or shit-faced, and then you wake up terrible the next day. The entire next day is ruined. That's one extra, like, collateral effect that will be more time wasting, is the consequences of some of the stuff that you do. But yeah, more on that friend that tries to drag you down, doesn't want to do anything but party. They have that insecurity of themselves because they know it's the responsible thing to stop and actually work on your future. But yes, being focused on the present and not worrying too much about the past or the future is good. But you don't want to just live every single day where you're trying to seek out short-term pleasure and just keep repeating that, because, in my opinion, for one, this is not the long term. The consequences are gonna catch up to you eventually in the long run. For two, this kind of goes synonymous with one of my goals in life, but getting a fit body. If you're partying all the time or laying around all the time, your body is going to adjust to being good at that thing. Your body kind of shows what you do on a daily, and you're not going to be so pretty in a pretty quick amount of time if you live that way. And I don't like that idea. I don't want to be real ugly so soon, I like to keep myself healthy and good looking for as long as I can. That's one reason. And reason number two, you might get bored of doing the same exact short-term pleasure. There's nothing you're experiencing. You're just grinding out the same exact thing. And life tends to go by really quickly when you're having fun. And you might go by 20 years in a trance, not even realizing how fast time is going by. And you're going to feel like your life is very short. And again, I don't want to feel that way. I want to live out my life to the fullest feeling. And if I am playing out my life and fast forward, what's the point? At the end of the day, that's going to be boring. I'm going to feel like, dang, I didn't do anything in my life. So at the present, you might be having fun, but in the long run, you might not have had a lot of fun at all. And you realize that only once you are actually on your deathbed. But anyways, yes, this was a little deeper today, but that's all I have to say for tonight. It's 1 a.m. I'm going to get to bed. Good night, everybody. See you in the next one.